have six more presentations, so keep tuned. Our next presenter is Andrew Filmer, a Malaysian violist who won the first prize of the American Viola Society's David Dalton Viola Research Competition in 2008. And he's also a recipient of the International Doctoral Research Scholarship by Education New Zealand. He holds a Master of Music degree from Indiana University and an Honours degree in Journalism from University Sains, Malaysia. His supervisor is Professor Donald Morris at the New Zealand School of Music. Please welcome Andrew.
Hello everyone. That's my thesis up there. It's a very long title, isn't it? And it has three basic ideas. Let's go through them one by one. First is viola. What is the viola? If you don't know what the viola is, don't worry about it. You're probably in good company here. They say that the viola is the instrument you play when you try the violin and you fail. And that's why they call this the Cinderella of instruments. Of course, I don't believe this. I believe it has a wonderful voice. Imagine somebody here with a great voice. You can't hear what he's saying. So if you can't hear what he's saying, that makes it difficult for you to appreciate the beauty of that voice. So, what's the best way to look at the viola? I feel it's great when you put the viola next to another instrument and see how they react. And that brings us to the multiple instrument concerto. All this means is that we're looking at the context of multiple soloists. Multiple soloists, meaning there's an orchestra, solo violin, solo viola. In most cases, unfortunately, the solo viola plays a secondary role when it's put next to another instrument. However, there are really great instances of success at bringing out the viola by composers Bach and Mozart from the 18th century. How did they do this? What's the secret of their success? I suppose that's the primary research question. I believe that they managed to be successful by following a two-way street of compensation and emphasis. Compensation by arranging a proper atmosphere, limiting the size of the orchestra, de-emphasizing the violin in order to balance the viola, and emphasis by finding some way to alter the viola itself so it can be heard by everyone. One example of emphasis is the use of scordatura. Is another Italian word, and all it means is that you find a different tuning for the viola. You'd be surprised to know that 200 years ago, 300 years ago, they were far more experimental and adventurous with the instrument than we are today in the 21st century. Now, today, when you're 10 years old, they give you a viola, says, this is how you tune it, don't mess around with it. Bach and Mozart's intuition can be combined with technologies of today, looking at frequencies, looking at the amount of air inside an instrument, looking at how over here the instrument vibrates. I believe that if we combine the intuition, the ingenuity of Bach and Mozart with the technologies of today, what we'll find is the glass slipper for the Cinderella of instruments. Now, I thought that would make me the Prince Charming, but one of my family members said to me, no, that makes you the fairy godmother. Thank you very much.
Andrew, I think it was a very lovely and relaxed, natural presentation, peppered with some humour. And I think the variability in your language, in your pace, in the volume, helped to tell the story of your research. And it's one that also made it easy for an audience to follow. It's very easy and clear presentation to receive and understand. So thank you very much.
Thank you.